Cutting up some onions. Just gonna make this a little soup. Put that over there. So we've got some onions, some carrots from the garden. We canned them. And this here too, we got canned potatoes. Put that in there. You got all this different meat. I'm gonna put some see, deer. It'll all unthaw after. We got some moose. And we're gonna put in some beef. And then got a whole big whack of these frozen tomatoes from the garden. Just throw that all in there. Let it all simmer down. And what else we gonna put? Oh, more frozen. This is not from the garden. Gotta have some salt. And the pepper, we could probably just take the top right off and pour it in, but we'll start with this. Just gonna get that on a simmer. Leave it sit there. I don't think there's such a thing as too much pepper, if you ask me. Loaded. Get her cooking. Have a look here. She's been cooking for a little while. We put some paprika in there. I think it was something else, turmeric maybe, I don't know. That's gonna be one hearty soup. Have a look at this. Oh, she smells good. Look at them nice chunks of potatoes and carrots. And ground beef, ground moose, and ground deer. Some onions, and that's gonna be supper tonight. For me and the missus. Alright guys. Take care. So, I pulled. It's snowing a lot, but it's just not that cold really. I pulled this gas tank off of my Tundra because it's seemed like it was leaking gas. So I don't know if it's leaking gas. I see it run down the side. I don't know if it's leaking down here, but it might be leaking. It might have been leaking around here. So I'm going to just try to clean it up a little bit and then try to do a little, some kind of an air pressure test on it. Just put a bit of air and see if we get any other leaks anywhere. Nothing I hate worse than putting gas out and just putting gas in it and then it all leaks out. Especially the price of gas. I'm gonna go get some wood, but I don't know. It's kind of miserable out to be cutting so wood. Not so wood, but cutting cedar logs. But we'll see. But I think I'm gonna change my tactic though. I'm gonna, instead of drawing it all the way here, I'm gonna put it like a little deer. Gonna make like a little kind of like a wood yard, and then I'm gonna pick it up in the spring, take the truck and the tractor or trailer or whatever, and then just pick it all up. We'll see. Hopefully it's just leaking around here. If it is, that'd be great. I have another tank, but it's off a off of one of those over there. That's it's off a citation like that, and they're not exactly the same. I just took it out for a quick measurement. Excuse me. I should really be making knife cases because I got like 7 knives ahead of me that need a good sheath. That vent don't even hold anything. Definitely leaking around here. Let me see. I think I have another cap. I don't want to break this one because it has the. It's got the little measure stick on there. It's getting harder to get parts for these old. Ooh, look at that. I think I'm going to drain this tank and clean it while I got it off because there seems to be quite a bit of crud in there. That's the vent. It does nothing. Got this cap here, another old Bombardier. Trying to get a good seal. I'm thinking it might have been leaking around this little hole here because the gasket is like kind of broken. I don't want to put too much pressure. I don't want to blow it up. Create a hole where there's none. And just leaking around the cap. Oh, look at that. Well, now we found another spot where it's leaking. Well, these old machines, I'm telling you. You see right here? Look at that. See that? The cap is coming off. So I guess when I'm riding, it's probably dripping down and all over. So I'm going to try to repair that with, take the gas out, of course. And then we're going to do this soldering iron here. Melt it up. And get that sorted. Hopefully you can see. I don't know if you can even see in there, but you can see where it's cracked the whole way around. So we're just going to try this little hot iron inside and outside. I'm going to hold this so I can see. See it.
This is just temporary permanent. I think I'm broke right off. Let's see. Looks like it was in this right here, this seam right here. Oh, geez, get the crap out of the arrows. I think my other one too, that's what happened, is it, the old parts one is it leaked too. And I think I took the tank off with a citation. I stuck it on there just for temporary permanent. Another temporary permanent. Supposed to get another, probably 10 centimeters tomorrow. Which up here would probably end up being a foot. They say 10 centimeters in the city, but here, you get quite a bit more. Hopefully they're wrong. Or hopefully they're right, actually. Let me just see. So just not much force on it. There's only force on it when you're putting gas in it, so I'll just have to pay attention. Not put too much weight on it.
That looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. You guys probably couldn't even see anything. That's okay, we'll edit. Magical world of edit. So you can see what I did. I don't know if you can see it or not. Gotta clean up all my garbage on the floor here. It's just despicable. So what I did is I went around the whole crack on the inside. And then I ran around here. Just to try to stop it from leaking. And it's pretty good. So there's no real force. You just put the cap on. It's just when you put your gas can in, sometimes you put too much force, you can crack it. I'm guessing that's what happened. And also in the tank, this is what I found. I found my fill line broken, rotted off, I guess. Garbage. And I found the end of it. Plus I found another one in the tank. And this one is block solid. I guess there's like a little ball inside. It's probably stuck or something. And we took the bleeder out too, because it's like a vent, air vent. It is blocked too, so we're gonna get this all sorted out and get it back together. Hopefully you can see. Sometimes I never know where this friggin' machine looks, if it's looking here or here or who knows. Check it out. Oh, maybe I can see the reflection. No, whatever. So what I'm trying to do is put this in without taking all the gas tank mount out, because they're all old and rusty and virtually impossible to get back in. So we do the old pry and pry technique here. It's almost there, you see. Just get her close and then hopefully give her a little persuasion with the bar. And there's you. Now we just got to put that line on without knocking everything apart. If you didn't love these old skidoos, I'm telling you, you wouldn't be bothered with them. Myself, I just love these old girls. They're lots of fun. Lots of fun. Hoping one day maybe I'll get a Tundra R, but they're pretty expensive. Let me get a persuader. I forgot to push the button, but I got it on. My bad. The old dog, she's ready to go for a little skidoo ride.